That afternoon with my niece was unlike any other, a day etched into my memory forever. The sun hung high in the sky, casting golden rays over the pool, making the water shimmer like scattered diamonds. We tried to pretend, but the tension only grew. One evening, as the sun set, Jasmine found me on the porch. "I can't pretend this didn't happen," she admitted, her voice raw. "Neither can I confessed. But we need time, space." She nodded, though her eyes told me she wasn't ready to let go. As she walked away, leaving me in the gathering dark, I knew this wasn't the end. Even now, I still wonder what could have been. I floated lazily, savoring the rare solitude of having the house to myself. My partner, Alex, was away on a work trip, leaving me with the quiet I thought I needed until everything changed. The water was cool against my skin, a perfect escape from the summer heat. Lost in my thoughts, I barely noticed the creak of the backyard gate opening or the footsteps on the hot stone tiles. Startled, I turned to see my niece, Jasmine, walking toward me with a bright smile. She was supposed to be out with friends, but here she was, already in her swimsuit, looking eager to join me. "Hey, Aunt Barbara," she called, waving as she approached. "Mind if I jump in?" I hesitated. The last time I really spent time with her, she'd been an awkward teenager. Now standing before me, she was different, confident, athletic, undeniably grown. "Sure," I said, keeping my voice casual despite the sudden flutter in my chest. Without another word, she dove in, cutting through the water with effortless grace. She surfaced beside me, droplets catching the sunlight. "I needed this," she murmured, her voice low. The pool suddenly felt smaller, the air charged with something I couldn't name. Jasmine's gaze lingered on mine a beat too long, and I found myself hyper-aware of her presence, of how close we were. "You've got a great setup here," she said, glancing around before her eyes flicked back to me. "I could stay out here all day." I laughed nervously. "Yeah, it's peaceful." Her smile softened, but there was something new in her expression, something that made my pulse quicken. "You know," she said suddenly, her voice quiet, "I've always looked up to you, more than anyone else." Her words sent a jolt through me. "You've grown into an amazing woman," I replied, trying to deflect. She shook her head. "That's not what I mean. I've always needed you. I still do." Her words hung in the air between us, and I felt my resolve crumbling. Before I knew it, my arm was around her waist, pulling her closer. Under the water, her fingers brushed mine light, maybe accidental, but electric. I pulled away, my heart racing. "Jasmine, is something wrong?" she asked, her voice barely above a whisper. I swallowed hard. "I just wasn't expecting you today." She didn't move away. Instead, she stepped closer, her shoulder pressing against mine. Maybe that's a good thing. The air between us thickened, heavy with unspoken tension. I knew I should stop this, but the words wouldn't come. Then in a moment of weakness, I leaned in. Our lips met, tentative at first, then deeper, more urgent. Her arms wrapped around me, pulling me closer, and for a heartbeat, the world disappeared, but reality crashed back in. I pulled away, breathless, guilt twisting in my stomach. "We can't," I whispered. Jasmine's eyes searched mine, filled with longing and confusion. "I don't want to lose you," she said. "Neither do I, but it's too complicated." We stood there, caught between desire and duty, knowing nothing would ever be the same. Days passed in a haze of stolen glances and unspoken words.